Super Idol di Charo, donate me to 10 by Chung for the.
Yeah, they keep comparing. I mean, we knew this was gonna happen, but it's just getting, oh my gosh, it's so fucking annoying now. Holy shit. Like, it's actually insane. Uh, I keep seeing all these, it's not even just like IGN, it's all these like little, journalist accounts and shit, like a GameSpot and all that other stuff. Dog, please. I mean, I know asking them to stop is not going to do anything. It's just we knew this was going to happen. We knew this game was going to get compared to Baldur's Gate 3. It was inevitable, especially because BioWare made Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. And even when I saw the Baldur's Gate 3 trailer, I thought it was Dragon Age at first. I was like, "Wait a minute. This is Dragon Age." Like the models look a little similar, but anyways, yeah, Dragon Age is kind of is getting the Baldur's Gate treatment. Okay, this is pretty much what happened with Baldur's Gate last year. I'm just talking about like overall with the I guess like negativity, low key, but it's really like well, yeah, the negativity, but I also wanted to talk about the romances and shit. Like, holy shit, they just keep talking about the romances, and I guess, yeah, I mean, that's a lot of people like the romances in the game, but they're just like, oh my gosh, like, you don't, that's not the only thing you could talk about. There's more. Like with Baldur's Gate 3, they kept talking about the bear. They kept talking about the bear. We don't give a shit about the bear. Yeah, you furries can have the bear sex and all that, but I'm just kidding. I know furries, don't actually have, yeah, with actual animals. And yeah, but anyways, I'm making a joke. But yeah, bro, we don't give a shit. I mean, it was funny, yeah, hee hee ha ha's, and I guess they were like trying to make like a shocking like reveal, before the game came out, to get more attraction to the game, or just like it was more of like it was a jokey joke scene, but a lot of people were taking it a little bit too far. They're like, oh my gosh, you zoophiles and all that weird shit, and like, this game is gonna be trash, it's gonna be shit. The trans and the LGBTQ and the woke virus. This game is gonna be trash, and it got game of the year. It got game of the year. So that's why I'm not like, you know, my prediction for Dragon Age, I mean, before the trailer and shit came out, my prediction was at least like a Game of the Year nomination and possibly Game of the Year. I was really banking on Game of the Year. I'm like, if they do this right, it's gonna be Game of the Year. Now I'm just like, Game of the Year nomination, but maybe not Game of the Year. I mean, from what I've seen, so far, but yeah, I mean, that's just like, the game's not out, so we don't know yet, but I'm just going off of everything that's been like revealed and shit. It could still be like Game of the Year. I'm just like, I saw all the games at the Xbox Game Showcase, and a lot of them are also coming out in the fall. I'm just like, ooh, that's a strong lineup. So we'll see. But yeah, I mean, it's just getting the Baldur's Gate treatment where they're focusing on the romance and like the weird aspects. Oh my gosh, I think it was worse of Baldur's Gate though. I think it was worse because oh my gosh, they tweeted the fucking bear scene and shit so many times. And even if it wasn't about the romance, on a rare occasion from IGN or like any other journalist shit, they still use a photo of Housen. They still use a photo of him in his fucking bear form, even though it's, I don't know, maybe it's about combat or some shit. It completely just irrelevant to the fucking the journal article, right? So that was fucking annoying. And they're doing the same. Well, they're doing it for clicks too, obviously. And they're doing the same thing to Dragon Age. Dragon Age is not. It's not too bad, but I mean, they're kind of giving it that treatment. They're also more so like, on like, oh my gosh, why it not look like Dragon Age Origins type shit. That's another big thing that's been pretty much talked about too much. In terms of people complaining and shit. Yeah, I just find it all very, very annoying. And rather than attempting to hit Baldur's Gate 3's lofty standards, my guy, I don't think they were thinking about Baldur's Gate 3 at all. I don't think they were thinking about it at all. I didn't even know Baldur's Gate 3 was like coming out until I guess like, was it like I think it got revealed at 2022 Game of the Year awards. Yeah, Game Awards. Yeah, but even then, they're not really, I mean, yeah, they're probably fans of Baldur's Gate because they made the first two, right? But they're trying to make Dragonage. They're not trying to make Baldur's Gate. Yeah, there is similarities to the games, but they're not the same fucking thing, you know? They're obviously different. But a lot of people think they're they're not. They're not. I mean, there's significant differences, you know? And that's why you know, a lot of people prefer to play one over the other. Like Baldur's Gate 3 story, mid. Dragon Age storytelling, phenomenal. It's one of the best, you know, I've ever seen, you know, or witnessed, you know. Just the story overall, 3 games. And Bioware storytelling in general, you know. It's not saying that the Baldur's Gate 3 shit was ass, but it was mid, you know. Yeah. I mean, it was overall an enjoyable game, you know. Like the story, it was okay. It wasn't amazing. Like, oh my gosh, you know, type shit. You know? It wasn't Bioware level. Bioware it's on a different level. But anyways, yeah, it's just getting annoying. It really is getting annoying. That's the point of Dragon Age, the Veilguard should be seeking to resurrect Bioware's golden era, an era. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess that's the point, you know. Just make a new Dragon Age. Yeah, that's the main thing. Get the fucking game out, goddamn. It's like attempting to hit, but the thing is, the game isn't even out yet, so I don't even know why they put this. I'm not reading an article, but yeah, the game's not even out yet. They did this after, like, I don't even think, what was this, the 17th? Okay, so I think it was after the gameplay trailer. I think it was. Yeah, it was, I think. Probably right after. Fair enough. But the game still isn't out yet. It just doesn't make any sense, you know? Judging by the gameplay reveal, it's nowhere close to BG3. They definitely went a more Obsidian direction with this game, something closer to Outer Worlds and Avowed. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. You know, it's not really a bad thing. Well, we prefer the kind of the old style. Well, in terms of combat, I said this in another video, like, a couple days ago, not too long ago. I don't really care about the combat in the game, you know? I mean, it's whatever. At least let it be decent, at least. Just playable, decent. I care more about the story and, like, things I can do in the game, other than, like, combat and shit. I do love my combat, but Dragon Age, it's very story focused, you know? And that's what I like about it the most. Game isn't even out yet. Well, like, yeah, I don't even know, bro. Like, what the fuck are they talking about? It's funny because DAO was inspired by Baldur's Gate 3 or Baldur's Gate to begin with, so it's not supposed to meet the standards of the thing it was inspired by originally. Then what is it trying to be exactly? Man, Jesus Christ, man. Gaming news sites stop pitting the games against each other. Majority of the fans enjoy both, and devs are also hype each other. Yeah, because these devs are literal, like, they're friends. Like, we're in the same, like, again, the games aren't the same thing, but I mean, like, they're kind of similar, you know, and a lot of them know each other too, right? And a lot of, yeah, the Dragon Age fans are also Baldur's Gate fans, you know. I'm being completely honest. Like, everyone that played Dragon Age, I would say maybe 50% have played Baldur's Gate 3. I'm not lying. Bro. I've been in, like, the lurking in the subreddits and shit. We there, bro. We there. And if you're in a Dragon Age Reddit too, or like subreddits and shit, you'd see so many like Baldur's Gate 3 like threads and stuff, you know. It got it got to like so much, man. So what they're doing though, apologize for your slander against Black Myth Wukong. Oh lord, that's gonna be a good game. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, that game's coming out, I think, this month or next month. But yeah, that's gonna be a game of the year contender, I believe. It looks like a good game. They will fail at both. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't think a game 10 years in development can reasonably mimic a game that came out last year. Yeah, I don't. That's also one of the main things too. That's why I was like, oh, when did the reveal trailer for Baldur's Gate 3 come out? I think it was like 2022. But yeah, I mean, like, they just have similarities. Like, you know, maybe they're like, I don't even know if they have time to take inspirations from Baldur's Gate 3. You know, this shit's coming out in a couple months, so, you know, shit. That's what it is doing, though. IGN clickbaiting again. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's just, oh my gosh. The clickbaiting is insane. They keep trying to, like, start beef, and it's kind of annoying. And then with the romances and stuff, they're like, you can romance anybody you want. That's also, oh my gosh. They're trying to make it into something big. They really are. Especially when, you know, there have always been, characters that are LGBTQ, you know, yeah, they've always been there. So all in all, I'm so tired of these fucking journalists, bro. I'm tired in general right now. I'm kind of tired. I'm taking a nap. But yeah, I think it's really annoying. Let me see what else they said. Let me see. So there's this modern day Los Angeles demographics with the same degenerate sleep with anyone morals. What more could you want in a? Well, here's the thing. No bears. Ah, yeah, no bears. Yeah, I was about to say something about Baldur's Gate 2. I'm gonna have sex with an old man, and I am so same. Anyways, no, I was about to say I'm playing, but you know, I would. Honestly, I don't like this. It's almost sexuality erasure or some better articulated term. And yeah, so everyone's talking about this too. And IGN, they just keep making fucking articles about the romances and shit. Oh my god, it's so fucking annoying. Here's what I will say. I kind of understand, like, you know, characters having their own backgrounds and shit, but the sexualities and shit too, like, being a part of that too, and, like, you know, cultures and stuff, etc., you know, and, you know, I'm thinking about, what's it called? Dorian's story too, back in, like, Inquisition, you know? But, kind of don't care. Yeah, I kind of don't care. Like, I understand, and maybe I do prefer them to, like, have their own, like, set up, what's it called, sexualities, like, and not everyone being, like, fucking pan, you know, fucking everything they see, you know, like Lae'zel in Baldur's Gate 3. I had no, she was literally, like, sex. She said sex after literally, like, I just recruit her into my fucking party. That shit was annoying. That's every Baldur's Gate 3 campaign. But anyways, yeah, it wouldn't give it a year or two. But anyways, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I kind of really don't care, but I also understand, and maybe I prefer them having their own sexualities in terms of, like, cultures and their backgrounds and shit. But overall, kind of don't really, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, it kind of don't. It kind of don't. But I understand some people's frustrations, but I don't think it's that much of a big deal. Because they're like, oh no, everyone's gay. No, I don't think it's not really that. It's just like, if you want to romance them, then you can. And then they can be, I don't know, they can be straight for that playthrough, or they can be gay for that playthrough. It really don't matter. It don't really matter at that point. At that point. I don't think it's a big deal, you know. But anyways, that is it. I'm gonna end it here. Romances, I don't give a shit. Fuck whoever you want. I think I'm going to fuck everybody in the game when it comes out. So there is that. No, I'm playing. But I don't think it matters too much at all. At the end of the day, you know, it's more about and they're doing a lot of what's it called, like, accessibility options too, and, like, giving players more freedom to do whatever the fuck they want. You know, so I appreciate that. That's why I'm not mad at all, and I don't know why I would be mad if all the main characters are, like, fucking pan or some shit. I don't care. I don't care, man. I don't really care. I think it's more so just because they want to give everyone the option to romance who they want. So that's the main thing. Yeah, I was kind of mad, you know. I wanted to do a romance with Dorian. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot, you know. Yeah, I can't. But I mean, that's also tied to his story, and that's why I'm like, I kind of understand everybody else's opinion on the other side. It's like, yeah, so sexuality should be tied to the character, or it makes sense for it to be tied to characters and stuff, you know. Yeah, so I understand both sides, but overall, I don't really give a shit. I don't. But what do you think? You think IGN doing too much? You think all journalists and shit doing too much over Dragon Age? You think they're, like, you know, I think they are, in terms of, like, just fucking, they're clickbaiting a lot, you know. They know it's gonna get a lot of clicks to talk about the romance and shit, and just all the other aspects of the game, and like comparing it to Baldur's Gate 3, you know, they know that's gonna give them more clicks too, obviously. I mean, we saw it coming, we knew it was gonna come. So that sounded kind of wild to say at the end. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm excited for the game to come out, whether it's shit or not. I'm still gonna buy it, you know, because I like the story and I need to finish out the story. So.
Shot at a black man and took his shoes. Customized my AR like a Black Ops 2. Just scammed a white kid out of some Gorilla Glue. I don't wanna fuck this bitch, she smell like poo poo.